My fellow Eagles fans, what's up? What's up, my fellow Eagles fans, baby? We're here to bring you another episode of the Preaching the Birds podcast. I'm your boy Roy here just to tell you nothing but the truth, so help me God about the Eagles. And with that being said, we gotta tell you the real truth. The real truth. The real truth over here is this. This is the hardest game the Eagles are probably gonna have to play this season. I really think the Rams right now are probably gonna be a better team than the Ravens are. The Rams are becoming hot right now. They won the last 3 out of 4 games. Matthew Stafford finally has all his pieces back. They're finally healthy. Their interior alignment is starting to look really nice. So this is going to be a really hard-fought game for those of y'all who really don't think so. I think the Rams are probably going to be a better team than the Ravens, personally. That's just personally what I think. I don't really like the Ravens' depth in their secondary. At least they haven't shown me much yet. But, we'll see about that later on in the season. But with that being said, we got to go over the injury report, and then we're going to go over the, key to the game. We had a lot of keys to the game today, though, because, like I said, I think this is the hardest, team on the schedule, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. It's my personal opinion. Maybe the Ravens turn out to – the Ravens have a really good offense, but my personal opinion, their defense is, they lost to the Browns. I'm just being honest. They just lost to the Browns. Hey, look, bro. Hey. But, all right, with that being said, so injury report, Devontae Smith is out. We're only going to go over the most notable niggas because I don't got time. Look, I work 50, 60 hours a week. Normally, I ain't got time. All right. Devontae Smith is out. Bryce Huff is out. Devontae Smith is out with a hamstring injury. Bryce Huff is out because he decided to get surgery on his hand because he had a broken wrist or like that. That nigga is really, honestly, this might be addition by subtraction. I can't wait to see Jalix Hunt get some playing time. He might be kind of nice. With that being said, let's get into this. The keys to the game, the main reason why we're here. So, keys to the game number 1, we got to limit Matthew Stafford in this passing game by taking out Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Both those terrific wide receivers, Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, both had 100 yards last game. So, we got to make sure that these boys don't get 100 yards. The week before that, they had 75 yards each. And realistically speaking, we can't let that happen neither. So we got to hold them to like 50 yards each. We can do that, hold them to 50 yards each. Realistically, I think we win this game soundly. That team runs through the pass game. And if we can, control them with Guantanamo Bay, jail them boys up, throw away the key, hey, we can really run away with this thing. We can really run away with this thing for real, baby. And that's really what I want to see from my Eagles this week. Key to the game number 2, we got to run the ball consistently and get A.J. Brown the ball in some play action situations over the head. Realistically speaking, I don't really like the Rams secondary either. The Rams secondary is garbage, but they piece things together really, really well. I like Cameron Curl in their, backfield as a safety. You know what I'm saying? He was one of my top safeties in the league coming in this year. So, yeah, we got to really run the ball consistently. They have a really good, young, talented defensive core. They got a really young, talented defensive core. Their front is kind of nasty. I like Brandon Fisk, Kobe Turner. I like Jerry Verse, who they got this year as well. And, Brandon Fisk. I didn't mention that earlier. And then we also got Brian Young over there. They got some monsters over there, bro. They got some real monsters over there. And if we try to, do this gunslinging thing with Jalen Hurts without us having Devontae Smith, we're going to get sacked a lot, bro. I'm going to be 100. We're going to get sacked a lot, bro. So we got to make sure we run the ball consistently, play action over their head. Point number 2, baby. All right, let's get into point number 3. Point number 3 is this, man. Point number 3 is this. We got to get after this old head Matthew Stafford. We got to sack this boy. We got to get on his head, and we got to sack this boy. This man is 34, 35, 36 years old, baby. He still got an arm. I ain't gonna lie about it. He still got an arm. He slinging that thing, boy. But that man kind of old. He can't really run like that. And he got a talented O-line when it comes to the interior of the O-line. So we got to get at him from the outsides. We got to make sure that our D-ends have some pressure this week. We got to make sure that our D-ends have some pressure this week. So it kind of sucks that, what's his name ain't here. Bryce Huff ain't going to be here this week. But I'm waiting to see how, the other boys, Jalix Hunt steps up, how our guy Nolan Smith steps up. how, Josh Sweat steps up. We got to have these boys have terrific games so that we can really see Matthew Stafford have to get the ball out quickly, and the back end and the front can match together, meaning the cornerbacks and the front of our talented D line that we also have can match each other and get a lot of pressure on Matthew Stafford. And then point number 4, we normally don't do point number 4, but realistically speaking, we got to do it today. Because I really think that the Rams is a really talented team, but we got to make sure that Kyren Williams is locked down, bro. We got to make sure that Kyren Williams is locked down. Kyren Williams has 8 tubs on the season, played 11 games, but in the beginning of the season, this man was getting a touchdown every game. Every game he was getting a touchdown. He was getting a tub every game. He had 8 tubs within the first 8 weeks of the season. He hasn't gotten a tub in the last 3 weeks. Got to make sure you don't get a tub this week. Not on us. Maybe on another nigga, but not on us. And then we got to, make sure that they're one-dimensional in a sense, or no-dimensional, really, honestly. Kyren Williams is a monster, man. He got 1,500 yards on the season already. You got to make sure he don't get 1,000. Because the man, yeah, he's a monster, baby. I'm letting y'all know something for real. But all right, with that being said, that's all I really got for y'all today. That's point number 3, point number 4. But the main keys of the game are really this, right? Got to make sure that we lock down those receivers. Guantanamo Bay got to be active. We got to be jailing niggas up. Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp can have a really great game. Got to make sure that we running the ball consistently with Jalen Hurts so that we can't, get one-dimensional. We got to be able to get our little play-action game popping with A.J. Brown, Jahan Dotson, and them boys. Then we got to make sure that, these Rams is getting tested on their outside of their line with, all our DNs. All our DNs got to come out here and play ball. We got to make sure that we come out here and sack. And I mean sack Matthew Stafford like a nutsack. I don't care. We got to sack that nigga. I don't care. Nigga. And then we got to come out here and we got to limit Kyren Williams to a small game, bro. Got to make him a minimal-ass player. But that means that's all I really got for y'all today. Hope y'all chilling, flying high like an eagle, baby. Peace.